toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bruins will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Under fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. Sweet cut there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Seminoles are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. They'll run play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. So UCLA's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. Plows through the defense.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Fires to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Now they'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Buys a little time. Crosses the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. On the option. Now the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The play-action fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Looking to scramble. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Noles have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, no!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Running behind that left side. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front.
Looking deep. He's got it at the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The RPO fired complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Snagged out of the air. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Seminoles are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. The quick out. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Bring in the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. On the move at the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Here comes the offense on second down. It's a reverse. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Noles are rolling down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He'll keep it himself. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. Moving out of the pocket. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You have got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback's scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going right to work up top. Safe little shovel pass.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
They're working that left side. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws to the back. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Can't get him to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Bruins! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.